Let me start with a question. Have you ever started watching a Netflix episode and they drop a cliffhanger in the last 60 seconds? You tell yourself you're only watching one episode, but now you're clicking next episode without even thinking about it. That is the power of an open loop. And in your webinar, open loops are the difference between people leaving halfway through and staying into the exact moment you want to make your offer. So today in lesson 3, Tease, open loops, and preview transformation, I'm going to show you how to start with curiosity-driven statements that leave them wanting more, how to preview what they'll gain by the end without revealing the how to layer multiple open loops so they're always looking forward to the next reveal, and how to keep them mentally invested until the very last slide. So let's talk about first, starting with curiosity-driven statements. Now, an open loop is when you start telling your audience something and they really want to know, but you don't reveal the full answer right away. Now, here's an example how it works. By the end of this webinar, you'll know the exact 3-step system I used to attract $5,000 in new clients in 30 days without ads, funnels, or cold calls. Now notice, I didn't tell them the steps, I just made them curious enough to stick around. Here's another example for you. In a few minutes, I'll reveal the single Facebook post that brought me 37 leads in 48 hours without boosting it or running ads. Now people stay because they need closure, right? It's the same psychology that makes you finish a mystery novel even when you're tired. So the next point, preview transformation without the how. This is where you tell them what their life or business will look like after your webinar. It's without telling them the exact process as of yet. Now think of it like showing them the movie trailer, but not the full movie. For example, you'll see exactly how to go from waking up to an empty inbox to having dream clients message you first ready to buy, often within 24 hours. You're giving them the vision, you're making them feel the transformation, but you're holding back the method, and that's what keeps them glued. Now, our next thing, layer multiple open loops. The magic happens when you stack them. Now, Jason Fladian calls this layered curiosity. Here's how it works. You close one loop while opening another. For example, here's the example flow. In a moment, I'll reveal the post that brought in $5,000 in 30 days. But before we get there, I have to show you why your current posts aren't working. Then when you explain that, you say, and once you understand that, you'll be ready for the one-page AI playbook that makes leads come in on autopilot. And then stay to the end and I'll give you my viral transformation post template, responsible for over 1,000 leads last year. So you're constantly giving them a reason to lean forward and not drift away. So the next thing, keeping them mentally invested into the last slide. So your audience attention is your most valuable currency. If they don't stay, they can't buy. Open loops and previewing transformation work together like a TV series. Every time they think they might leave, you give them another reason to stay. And when they stay until the end, they're emotionally and mentally primed to take action on your offer. So here's your challenge. Take your webinar script and write 3 to 5 open loops using the by the end of this webinar, you will format. So spread them throughout your presentation in the main promise, biggest desire, proof, offer, and closing hook sections. And if you want the exact ChatGPT prompt I use to generate these in minutes, it's all inside lesson 3. I got you for some downloads as well as a workbook to help you to elevate, work smarter, and elevate faster. Attempt, observe, adjust, and repeat. Your audience will stay if you give them a reason to. So give them that reason at every turn. I can, I will, I shall be victorious. What up though, Detroit, Michigan? Keep going to the next lesson. Let's go. Deuces.